um, make them misses, we have to go together. Boom. Good, guys. Good, good, good. We are there. So we are live on YouTube as well. So if this is your first time here on TikTok and you would want to watch this video again, perhaps you have something you're doing and you'll miss this video, you can always go to my YouTube channel and watch it because it will be there for life. Let me just say for life, it will be there always because it is recorded and it will always stay there. So if you are that guy who is almost losing hope with life, things are not right for you. You're thinking like you've hit the dead end. You have tried, but the choices you make, you're feeling like those choices are not making you the kind of a person that you want to be. You have tried to make things work for you. Relationships are not working. You're trying to apply for a job, but the job is not coming. You're trying to make yourself somebody. But each and every time when you wake up, you're just feeling like, I messed it up. Something is not right somewhere. What could be the problem? I will tell you guys, number one thing that keeps people from not moving ahead because they are judging themselves. There is this term that each and every person uses that is called what if. Most of us cannot move because of what ifs. What if I do it? What are they going to say? What if they see me doing this job? What are they going to say? And remember, that time you have something, you haven't paid your rent, but there is a job somewhere. You're a graduate, you have your papers, maybe your family has it all. Your family is known like they have everything, and you cannot do such kind of a manual job. But that is what is available for the moment. What makes us not to do such kind of a thing that is going to help you move your life to the next level is this stupid question, I may say, of what ifs. They will laugh at me. If I'll do this, they might laugh at me. What will people say after all? There are some people who also are stuck in relationships that are not giving them what they have been looking for. And the reason why they are stuck in those relationships is the what if question. What if I leave this relationship? What is going to happen? What if I don't make it? Some people also are with us here who have spotted men and women that they feel attracted to. But because of the what ifs, these men have left, these women have left, and they've gotten some other people, and they're living a very beautiful life because you had what ifs, a lot of what ifs that denied you the opportunity of grabbing these people in your life. So, why what ifs? What if I don't succeed? Sometimes you have an idea in your mind, you have a business in your mind, and then somebody tells you that, you know what? No one has ever succeeded with this business. I see you're trying to erect, a stand here that you want to start a particular business, but I can tell you nobody has ever succeeded with this business. The what if questions start to come into your head. But surely, what if I don't succeed? What will they say? I have seen people who have been forced to go to school against their wishes. I've always saying this, school is important, but not for everybody. There are some people that their lives were not meant to go past school or a formal education. There are those people who are just talented, that their talent is what was supposed to give them life. But because they fear, like somebody whispered to them that, today the only thing that can make you succeed is going to school. Then the fear comes into you and you start the question, but by the way, what if I fail? You see, something is telling you that you are a good footballer. Something is telling you that you are a good carpenter. Something is telling you that you are a good porter. Something is telling you that you are a good artist. But because the society, the community, and everybody has told you that it is only through education, a formal education, by the way, because education is everywhere, but I'm talking about a formal education. Somebody has told you that it is only through school and through certificate that you can make it in life. Then you go to your room and you start asking your question. What if I don't succeed with my art? What if life becomes difficult? What if people don't buy my art? You know, what ifs kill a lot of dreams in us. There's a friend of mine who is now killing it out there. This guy called, I have some of my close circle friends who we exchange ideas, and when I want to do something, I exchange idea with them. I try to ask them, and they also try to ask me. So there's one of my friend who was back in the village, was teaching in a high school, and he used to see his life not well enough with this kind of a teaching. And in Kenya, as a teacher, sometimes it is very difficult to make it. So he kept on asking, he approached me and he asked me over the telephone that I'm thinking about going to Nairobi because inside me, I feel like teaching was not something that I feel like speaking is what I'm passionate about. And I told him, give me 2 days and I'll get back to you. So within the 2 days, he tried to contact some other people, closer to him as well, some of his friends. And these people told him some of the negative sides of leaving his job for Nairobi for what he's thinking can work for him. So he came back after 3 days and we had a conversation almost half of the night. We were just talking. We talked for almost 3 good hours. So I told him that you have told me a lot of things that you've gotten from your friends, and some of them are the things that might happen that are the bad side of your move. But one thing that I want to ask you, you have thought about the what ifs that will happen negatively towards your ambition, your plans, your idea. But do you have the what ifs that are positive? What if it works? Okay, let's forget about what if it doesn't work. But what if it works? Are you not be going to become an example to many? Friends, a lot of us have missed a lot of opportunities because of the question, what if? And most of our friends and most of the people who are closer to us will always remind us how bad things are outside there. They will always remind us how difficult it is for you to make it to what you are trying to do. But the moment you realize and you remove the what ifs, I will tell you something. I know not all of us are Christians, but I will use a story in the Bible, which I also believe is in Quran, about Moses. Moses, when God approached Moses and wanted Moses to go to Israel, Moses thought about all the what ifs. He saw himself like, what if they don't believe me? All right? He was trying to make God understand that this thing cannot work. And guys, don't forget to like this video. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on TikTok, please keep liking the video. And if you can share it, please, so it can reach to a lot of people. I also wish to see your comments over there and the questions that you might ask. So Moses was told by God that I want you to go over there and get my people out of the stress and the struggle. But Moses did not see. Imagine, even after Moses seeing the burning bush, still he did not believe. that voice and the burning bush that is not burning into ashes but is just on flames is powerful enough to help him go get the Israelites out of Israel, out of Egypt. Still, he asked God, what if Pharaoh don't believe me? Why am I bringing this story, guys? I'm bringing this story because I want to tell you how to finish and to kill the what ifs that always are in your mind. So when Moses asked God about what if, God told Moses that what do you have in your hand? God did not tell Moses that I will be with you. He did not tell Moses that don't worry, I'm so powerful. He asked Moses a simple question, what is in your hands? It's not because God was not seeing what is in his hands. God was seeing it. But God asked him, what do you have? And Moses said, I only have a rod. Still, he was doubting the rod itself because he looked at the rod and like, so what will I do with the rod? So he answered, I only have a rod. And he was told, drop the rod down. And you know what transpired after that. So why am I bringing this story here, guys? What if questions are very difficult to remove from your mind. But God revealed to us that those what if questions can be removed with anything that you have in your hands. And I wrote it down here, guys, and I want to read you what I wrote down today when I was doing my research. That life is less of what you have, but more about how you handle what you have. I want to explain that so that you understand. Life is less of what you have, but it is more of how you handle what you have. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have in place or in custody in your hands. That doesn't define your success in life. It only matters how you handle the degree and how you become your character. If you get a job, even if you have masters or PhDs, but you are not respectful of the job, you're not disciplined enough, you do not listen, you don't go to work on time, you can never succeed with your degrees. So it is not what you have, it is how you handle it. Moses saw the rod and he did not believe, he did not even imagine that that rod could help him. But God told him to drop it down and see what happens. It turned into a snake. And that's how powerful what he had in his hand was. So life is not about what you have, it is about how you and all have something where you can start. There is always a starting point. We always forget about the starting point. We always rushing to get to the finishing point. But how do you get to the finishing point if you cannot understand how powerful your starting point is? Who is going to tell you where your starting point is? If all your mind is full of what ifs, what if I fail? I know so many of you people who have failed before. You tried to marry, you got married, it was a very colorful wedding, there were so many present, it was even maybe on the headlines of the national newspapers, perhaps it was aired on the television, and everybody was happy, you were happy, your parents were happy, you started life so well. But all of a sudden, in the middle of that kind of a relationship or marriage, things started becoming hot, hot and hotter. Before you know it, you are divorced, you you parted, you're broken, you know, then you go outside here. Now you start judging yourself. When an opportunity comes, when you're feeling like there is someone that you see over there, you know, someone looking like a person who can take you to start life again, what if starts to come in? What if I was the one who messed my first relationship? What if again this ends in the same place where it was? What if it won't work? What will people say now? The first one did not work. If this second one doesn't work, what are people going to say about me? When the moment you allow what ifs, the moment you allow what ifs to overpower the things that you have, listen, people, we are created complete. God has created us and given us something that is unique in us. Once you identify your uniqueness, you can never mess with your life. Who is going to identify that uniqueness that you have in your life? We are not chasing the same thing. We do not have the same purpose here on earth. The only purpose that we share, all of us, is kindness, nothing else. Some people were created, some people were born, some people were brought here on earth, not even to have a baby. But we are all chasing to have babies. Some of us were just created and God had purposed you, like, what you're going to do is to change people's lives. But you have never identified it because God reveals it to you. Sometimes, I have had a lot of friends, even personally. Let me use my own life before I go to my friends. It's okay to give example by myself. You see, guys, before I started doing short videos on TikTok, I used to do videos on Facebook. I used to do videos on YouTube. Before I started doing videos on TikTok, there were so many questions that were in my mind. Some of the questions were, and these questions were brought by my friends. Maureen Iron Lady, I can see you. Welcome to YouTube. And guys, keep liking the video. If you're on YouTube, kindly like the video. If you're on TikTok, like and share as well. Guys, before I came to TikTok, there was so many noise around me. And the noise was TikTok belongs to women. TikTok is a dancing place. TikTok is not somewhere where you can share some important information. TikTok is just a place where people waste time. And that noise was in my mind every time. So when I wanted to join. In fact, there's an account that I opened on TikTok and I've never even posted on it because I forgot even the password to that account. So I went through the videos and the same thing that was in my mind, like it is a woman thing, people just dance, show, their butts, and so on and so forth. So I never saw any importance of being part of the TikTok because I had what ifs. I'm a coach. I'm doing some important videos. I'm sharing some messages. What if people see me on TikTok dancing? What are they going to say? Those things were on me. I used to think the same. But the moment I got a push from my best friend, who took my first video that I posted on TikTok, I got the power. I got the power and I realized that I had a power. I had something in me that I was not using maximally like God has ordained me to use it. And as we stand, what I found out on TikTok has never left me the same way I was before. And that's why I'm planning to do a live here to teach some of you guys who I see a lot of people commenting on my video. Please follow me back. Please follow me back. I would wish to host a video here to talk about TikTok, how you can grow on TikTok. You cannot grow by commenting in every person's video to follow you back. You will never grow by doing that. There is only a secret that will make you to come from one follower to 10,000 followers within a month. In fact, mine, I came from one follower. I did a video, one follower, and from one follower, within 1 month, I had more than 60,000 followers. Why? Because the moment you know the power of the rod that Moses had in his hands, you will not go begging for people to follow you. You will give people what they need. So when God opened Moses' eyes and showed him what was in his hands, he got the power. And that power that was in the rod that he had in his hand helped him to take people out of Egypt to Israel. So it is the problem we have with our generation is we want the destination without following the road towards our destinations. You want to judge yourself every time. You want to judge yourself every single time you're trying to judge yourself and you don't know why you're judging yourself. And how do we judge yourself? Wow, how can somebody make 2,000 followers on TikTok? It's very difficult. I don't know, it's not easy. So let me just go comment on everybody's video and tell them to follow me, to follow me. Guys, when you stop looking at what ifs, you start to become better. Every time opportunities come to us, we start to confront our past. Every time something comes good into your life, what you start is confronting your past. It never worked. I failed. Will I manage this time? It was not easy last time. Will I really manage? I never went to school. I cannot speak English, That's why I cannot do that job. No, that no, no, no one from my family has ever done this. You know, everyone in my family, all the women from my family, they don't get married. And when they get married, maybe they die. You see, we always confront ourselves with the past. We try to judge ourselves and we deny ourselves opportunities to get the greatness that God has given unto us. Guys, understand that there is a time that things will not look easy. You might think that you are getting a punishment. In fact, people will remind you about what was done, or maybe what you did. And in fact, even you yourself will start thinking about the bad things you did, some of which is not even what is causing the pain in you. What is causing the pain in you is the questions that you're asking yourself, the what ifs that you're asking yourself. The irresponsible and fake questions that you're trying to ask yourself is what is making you deny yourself the opportunity to become a better person. Stop confronting yourself with what ifs. Stop making yourself feel unwanted, yet you are wanted and you have the opportunities, you have the power, you have everything that it takes to make you a better person. I believe that everybody here believes in God. And the truth is, God is telling us that you see, you do not need what you don't have. You need what you have to become the person you want to become. You know, one day, one guy, there's a very good friend of mine who always watches my videos and he wanted to start making videos. And then he was like, Mr. Gora, I really wanted to try to make videos, but I don't have microphone which will give good voice. I don't even have a camera as well. I don't know, that is what is stopping me from starting to create videos, but I've got ideas. I know where I can go and make these videos. Then I asked him, what do you have? No, I just have a mobile phone. Which kind of a mobile phone? I have a Samsung. It's an Android phone. I told him that is where you start. Personally, my first video on YouTube here, I did it with Huawei Lite. How is it called? Huawei Lite 8, P Lite something. Huawei P Lite 8 or something. I even forgot about it because this is a phone I donated. I gave it to my sister when I was going home. Well, I think Huawei P8 Lite, something like that. That was my first video on YouTube. No microphone, just the camera and that the mobile phone in front of me. And I did a video and I posted. And I did so many videos using that phone. You know, Sometimes I was even feeling like, oh, my videos are not good. Who's going to watch this video? There's a lot of noise from the background. My background also is not good enough. I don't think whether people will love this. Those kind of negative thinking comes into us. We start judging ourselves before even people start judging our work. We start by judging. Oh, maybe this video is not good. Maybe it will not look. I will not look good. I will not. Listen, guys. That video that you're thinking you're not looking good is what somebody needs. Sometimes somebody doesn't need your background. Somebody just needs that message. Sometimes that kind of a paper you're waiting for, like, I still don't want to work because I'm not yet graduated, so I'm waiting for after my graduation. That's when I will start to work. Sometimes somebody doesn't need that paper. They just need you with your talent, your raw talent. That is what they need. God says that what you have is much more important than what you don't have. So let us stop looking at the things that we don't have. Let us stop judging ourselves that we lack a certain thing. That's why I cannot move. It is about, I lack this, I lack that. This is not there. Because I did not eat, so this doesn't have to happen. I told you guys that personally, when I was going to school, I used to go to school even without eating lunch. But these stories, I don't tell people to feel sympathy towards me, but I'm telling you to make you understand that you can make it from any point of your life. And making it doesn't mean that you're going to live sleeping on notes of money. Making it is making sure that you're living a peaceful life, a happy life. Thank you, Feli M. Feli M, I can see you. Guys, life is something that is so crazy. And what ifs, if you do not control your what ifs, you will never progress anywhere. You will never go anywhere if you cannot overpower the what ifs. What will people say? What will say? What will the church say? What will happen if I do this? Are you getting this? Sometimes you are really suffering, really struggling with your marriage. Things are really not good. But then something is telling you, no. What if you move? What will people say? What will the church say? You are saying you are dead, killed, slaughtered, beaten. You lost your kidney. You lost your face. You've been poured hot water on. You've been, burnt by acid. You've been knifed. You've been cut into pieces because you are still held there with your what ifs. My dear brothers and sisters, we do not advocate for breakups. We do not advocate for divorce. We do not advocate for bad side of life, but we advocate for people who have got a clear mind to see that this thing is not right for me. People who have got right mind to see that this is what I need in life and not that. Sometimes there's an opportunity. You're looking for a job and you're wondering. You look for it. You find a job on job sites online, and this job is asking for a minimum of degree or a minimum of bachelor. You pass it on because you cannot apply. I'm just a high school graduate. No, I cannot apply for this. Let me look for a job that is for an high school. Let me tell you, apply for that job even if it is asking for a PhD. Apply for it. You never know what people are looking for. Make your CV something that can attract you for an interview. There are people who have written their CVs with PhD, with degrees, but they never even get called for interviews. Why? Because what is needed cannot be shown through their interview, through their CVs. So make your CV in such a way that what is needed can be seen, even though you are not having the minimum education requirement. There are so many companies that will talk about a degree. They will talk about PhD. They will talk about a secondary graduate. They will talk about this. But in reality, at the end of it all, they will not even consider the education part of it. They will consider experience. They will consider what you have to give them. They will consider what you have achieved in your life more than what they're asking for education. Because sometimes the maximum of your experience replaces the education part of it. So, guys, these what ifs must be removed from our heads. Go ahead and apply for that job. When you see something that you've been looking for, go ahead and apply for it. There is one guy who is now a member of parliament in Kenya called Jalango. Jalango, after high school, never went to college, but was just a comedian who was just doing comedy and fishing back in his village. And what happened? An opportunity came, and they were looking to recruit people for a radio station. And he went with his secondary certificate and his jokes. He just, went for the walk-in interview. And when, when the interviewer was saying that now there are so many people here, what we need to do is to start eliminating people. So they said that, first of all, we'll start with education. If you know very well that you don't have a degree, you can leave. People left. He never left, but he did not have a degree. Are you getting that? Then they went to the next stage. They said, if you have never had an experience to present in a radio or whatsoever, you need to leave. He never left. He stayed. He stayed up to the last minute. And remember, guys, he was staying, but at the same time, he had nothing, not even one thing that was mentioned when people were being told to leave. He had not even a single thing. Well, the only thing that he had is his mastery of jokes and presentation that he's been doing just by himself and the secondary certificate. So the moment the recruiting manager reached him and he was told, now show us what you have, your papers and everything, he was so bold and he said, no, I don't have any paper, but I believe that I can do this job better than anyone who is in this hall. So they got interested to know how courageous this guy was. What does he have? So he was told, show us what you have. Guys, today as we speak, he was the only person who was recruited from that group. People with the papers went home and he got recruited because he performed practically better than the people who had papers in their hands, even those who had graduated with a degree in media and mass communication and whatsoever. But he became the only person who was recruited. Today, as we speak, he went through the radio, he became a media personality, did so well, very successful, went to school, graduated, and now is a member of parliament. Guys, when you start by judging yourself, you are closing the opportunities for you to progress to the next level of life. Life is all about giving it a shot. Give life a shot. Stop blocking yourself with what ifs. What if people will laugh at me? If they laugh, is it going to, kill you? Let me ask you a question. Okay, you want to go try something and you fail and people laugh. Is it going to unskin you? If you accept, some people also don't want to get married because they fear that they had failed before. If you go for the second time and you fail, are you going to die? You will not die. Some people do not even want to leave their homes. Let me now speak to you who is seated there. There are some people here who are still living with their parents. They are adults and they're living with their parents. And your parents are talking on your head like Too much. They're telling you all sorts of things. You are old, you need to get married, you need to get a job, and you're just there. Every single day you wake up and your parents are on you with a lot of things. Oh, we need you. Why don't you be like you other people? Why don't you be like so and so? Look, they are, but you cannot leave because of what ifs. Oh, my my mom is always, I'm tired of my father. I'm tired of my mother. They are shouting at me. They are telling me I cannot even believe this is my mother. But you see, something is telling you that if you leave that place and try outside there, you can make it. But what ifs is telling you that what if I don't make it? How will I come back to them? See, people, going and trying and coming back will give you peace because at least you would have shown them that you tried, but it was not easy. Staying there keeps you being abused, keep you being told a lot of things. A lot of women and men are staying at home with their parents, eating food from their parents. They are adults. You were taken through education. You came out of school. You cannot get a job. You are staying with your parents, eating their food. Come on, get outside there and try. Try your luck outside there. Go, stay even in a cube. Rent a small space, even a bed space. Find life through thick and thin. Become courageous. Stop asking yourself, what if I don't succeed? What if life becomes hard? Life becoming hard opens your eyes to see how you can progress with life. It doesn't need to be so soft for you to be great. You don't have to find life so soft. Life has to give you a lot of shit for you to get over your feet. Hethelia, thank you for the flower that you've just given me. What I believe is that everything that we need is available and it is always in our reach. Whatever you want, guys, those things are available. But you see where we mess is we sit and we expect that God is going to bless us. And this is where I hate my brothers, my Christian brothers. When we go to church, we go there to receive blessings. We are receiving blessings for what? What did you do to be blessed? What did you do to be blessed? God tells the people of Israel in Jeremiah chapter 29 that you see, I am sending hope to you that when you plant your seeds, the seeds will germinate and you will harvest. That people will marry and you will multiply. That every person who works, there will be blessing upon this land. He never says that when you go to that land and you sit down, you will find plants, you will find food. No, God only talks about if, and it is if you plant, you will harvest. So it means if you don't plant, you will not harvest. He says that those who will get married will get a generation to their next level. God is only trying to tell us that there's something that we have to do. So stop this, amen, I receive, amen, I receive. You will not receive nothing. You're not going to receive anything. You're receiving after doing what? You've got to do something. And what you are doing is what is going to bless you. So everything you need is available and is in the reach of your hands. You just need to do something. You just need to move a step for you to grab it. The last one, guys. If at all you are here and you have been thinking about something, you have been contemplating, sometimes maybe you have a little amount of money and you've been asking yourself, can I do a business? Barrister, thank you for the flowers. Thank you so much. You're asking yourself, can I do something? Can I start a business? And what ifs are so much in your head? Go ahead and start it, my friend. When you fail, you have learned how not to fail next time. And remember, failure is not losing, failure is learning. We only lose when we tell you, and we'll give you my example. Personally, I had a business. I had a business which was doing so well. And I invested in this business heavily with my hard earned money. And then when I was leaving Kenya, I left this business in the hand of a very trusted family member who was so close and dear to me. And I expected that, because he's a family member, they would understand the pain that I've gone to invest into this business and start it. To cut the story short, as we speak, that business is nowhere to be seen. It was brought down by a trusted, close family member whom I cannot take to court, I cannot take to prison, I cannot call police for. I only have to sit down with and say that it's okay, because that is the only thing that we can say. It's okay. But you see, guys, that never stopped me from starting other businesses. But it taught me a lesson that you can never start a business and trust it on someone else unless you run it by yourself. So I learned my lesson that I cannot do a physical business, but I can do a business that I can manage myself. And that's why I am on online business and doing it lost with my first business. When you lose, do not curse yourself. Do not judge yourself. Do not even curse the people who have made you to lose. Ask God why. What was the sign? Why all this pain I have suffered? Guys, before I started my business, it was hard for me. Some of the people who have been here on lives have talked about my life before, and those people who know me as well understands how difficult it was for me to save money and start that business. So losing all that money was not easy to me. It wasn't easy. So if, for example, I had what ifs, what if I start business and again it fails? I would not have started one. But I learned that what ifs keeps us not to progress. The moment you put what ifs in your life, you are dead. If you have had something in your mind, those people who are in Saudi, I know a lot of ladies in Saudi and Gulf are watching here. I know how hard it is. You guys, I know some of you who have saved money at home, sending money every month for savings, and you trusted your family members, you trusted your sister or your mother to save that money. And then you send this money, and after finishing your contract, you went back home. It is in Uganda, Tanzania, or Kenya, Nigeria, or Ghana, and you find out that there's no single coin that was saved under your name, but you are sending money to for savings. What do you do? Some people kill themselves. Some people kill their family members. Some people, go to the social media and tell everyone how they've been, scammed and their parents or what. It is not going to help you. I'll tell you something. If you are this one person who has lost money to family members, to friends, and you know very well that even shouting to your loudest voice on social media or wherever the place will not bring you back this money, ask yourself one question: God, where did I go wrong? Is it plans that I did not have? Is it like I did not know how to invest my money? And if I did not know how, where can I learn how to invest? Investment channels, so many videos are on YouTube. You can just Google how to invest with a little amount of money. You will find how you can invest. How to save my money when I don't have a bank account. You will find so many videos that will teach you on how you can do that. And the moment you get it, you find someone who can mentor you, someone who can help you to make sure that whatever you learned there is achievable, and they get into helping you to do that. I can assure you, before you know it, you can be somewhere else. Don't be discouraged because it never worked. If your marriage never worked, Don't be discouraged to get married again. If you find a man who suits you, if you find a woman who suits you, go into it. You have experience. You know where it was paining. You know where the shoes was, paining your legs or your feet. You know what you did not do right, and you can correct it. If you went to school and you failed, don't say, I cannot go back again. Go. Even me personally, I failed my eighth class. And I had to go back to primary school again to repeat the eighth class and passed with flying colors because I understood what was happening with myself when I was failing my primary education. So I went back again. I said, no, I will not go to high school with this, an average marks. I have to score a higher marks to get to high school with good grades. So if you failed your exams, you still have a chance to start again. If you failed in business, you still have a chance to start again. Nothing can stop you. Relationship can fail you 20 times. Maybe you have, you know, had miscarriages several times. Every time you get pregnant, you get miscarried. Every time you get pregnant, you lose it. Every time. And now people are telling you that maybe this is some kind of, curses or something. Don't believe in curses. Believe that God does miracle and things change. Maybe God is removing it because you are not ready for it. Go ask God a question. Why am I having these miscarriages? God maybe could be protecting you away from disturbance that is going to come in your life when you get that baby and you're not ready for it. Some other pains, guys, the pain that we have in our lives, sometimes they're not pain. Sometimes the pain that you are seeing as a pain is a lesson that God is putting over into yourself, protecting you away from something. Sometimes the people that are in your life, this relationship that you are getting into and they disappear, the relationship that you're starting and they don't work for you, these are people that God are using to show you how it is important to treat somebody good when they're treating you good. Look, people, if you have been having a relationship and this relationship you've been tortured, you've been psychologically tortured, you've been physically abused, tell me, when you get a nice person who carries you as a baby, who understands and respects you, who comes home every time, who gives you presents, how lucky are you? But you see, in today's life, the first time somebody has a relationship and their men cheat or their women cheat, they will go to social media. Oh, men are dogs. Oh, women are just bitches. Come on, calm yourself down, tone it down. It was just one man out of 7 billion people. A world of 7 billion people, only one man has. A world of 7 billion people, it's only one woman who has mistreated you. Everybody. You've got to tone down everything. When things are happening, the opposite of what you expect in your life, do not be too loud. That is the time that you need silence into your life. That is the time that you need to put yourself together and find out where is the problem. Talk to God, speak to God, because that is the person who listens to your silence. Guys, when things are hard and difficult in your life, you need to be so silent. Stop going boo, 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 boo. People miss their blessings. There's a pain that you've been going through. There's a pain that God has been inflicting you, or pain that you've just been going. But instead of, being silent, praying, asking God to reveal to you why this pain is there, asking God to give you the power to be able to understand the real meaning of this pain. You know what we do? We go outside there crying to everybody, telling everybody our problems. And that's how we lose our blessings. That's how blessings run away from us, because you're judging yourself. You're showing people your weakness. You are like Moses, who was telling God that, God, but what will people, how will the Israelites believe me? How will, Pharaoh believe, even listen to me? I'm just a stammerer who can't even speak well. He's already starting to tell people his problems. He's not seeing like, he's talking to a God, a powerful God who is burning a bush in flames, but no, nothing is burning. He cannot see that there's power there. He's only seeing the weaknesses. He's only seeing the doubtful Israelites. He's only seeing the powerful Pharaoh, but he doesn't understand that there's a powerful God speaking to him right now, sending him to Egypt to help the Israelites get out of slavery. Guys, when there is pain in your life, when there is something so hard that you don't know how to tackle, there's no need to make noise. Don't shout it. Be still. Be calm. Look for God. Ask God what is happening. You see, guys, I've been in some relationships that are too loud. But the moment I realize that a woman is loud, I'm dating a woman and I realize that she's too loud, what I do is I tone down. I accept to lose my power as a man and to tone down and give her space to rule. This is how you win battles with people who don't belong to you. She's loud. Give her space. Don't be loud with her. Let her scream and tell it all. Then withdraw yourself. Get yourself out of the space. The moment they will be thinking about calming down, you had calm. You have moved on. Your life is so peaceful. You have nothing to even cry about or stress about. We are loud. Everyone wants to be the power and the master of social media. You want your status, Facebook status, WhatsApp status to be about motivation. You are motivating people and you've never been a motivator. You are trying to inspire people, indirectly sending message to your partners. It is not going to help you. Don't be loud when things are hard. Be calm, be still. Ask God, what is the sign? What are you trying to show me, God? That is how to win the battles of pain. Pain is a very beautiful thing. But if we don't understand how it works, we can never find the truth in this life. Life is so sweet, but it's only sweet to the people who understands how to handle it and take it down. I so believe that a righteous person who understands their position can be mistreated by their masters. But you see, the masters who mistreats a slave or their juniors or the people that work for them, rightfully, who mean good for them, suffer a lot. Their lives always have got a lot of things. That's why you do not need to fight with people to get what you want. You do not need to struggle with people to get what you want. Be a righteous person, be a truthful person, do your job. Go back at night. You don't even need to pray loud. Just go and kneel down under your bed and speak to God. Tell God the issue. God is going to deal with people. Let me tell you, God knows how to deal with human beings. I can tell you, you can be. I don't know you people. You've ever seen these people who earn a lot of money. You are even working for somebody who is making multi-million, has got multi-million business, but their life is not easy. Their lives are never easy because what they are doing to other people, especially their juniors or even the partners in businesses, are not right. And the people who are partnering with them are people who understands who fights their battles. The moment you realize who is supposed to fight your battles, you will not fight with somebody physical. You will do what is right and leave the master of fighter to fight your battles. People will not have peaceful life with them. Their life is just going to be miserable. Trust me. Painful. I've seen people deny Others, their rightful payments, their rightful properties, just because they're orphans, just because they're poor, they don't have power to defend themselves. But I've never seen such people go anywhere. I've seen them suffer so much in pain, silence pain. Some of them suffer silently. They don't even want to talk about it, but they are suffering. And they do not realize why they are suffering. They are suffering because of the things they are doing to people who know how to pray. Prayer is the powerful weapon that you can use to beat every kind of person who is mistreating you. You do not even need a court of justice. You do not need to a police. You do not need a president, but you need a prayer. A powerful prayer, whether you believe in God or your battles. And that's why I can tell you, personally, me, myself, I've witnessed happen to me. I've witnessed my enemies being punished. And sometimes you will not even know that they are being punished. But if you are somebody who understands, who knows how God works, you will know when they are being punished. Don't judge yourself. Don't ask yourself why you are somewhere. Don't ask yourself why you are in Saudi Arabia and you are being punished. Don't ask yourself why you left the country and went there to work and life is now hard. You can't eat, you can't sleep. Don't ask yourself. The moment you get even 5 minutes, kneel down and talk to God. Tell Him to fight your battles. Human beings are not going to help you. The people that you are thinking of that are going to help you, the government that is talking and telling you that, you know what, we are going to fix this. Just after inauguration, after, I don't know, swearing in, I saw this guy, what is his name? Um, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Kenyan Minister of Foreign Affairs, I saw him rushing to Saudi Arabia. You think these people are coming to make some changes? You think there is nothing like rules and laws and regulations in these countries? There are rules, laws, and regulations there. But if you do not know the master, the person who fights battles, you can never see anything changing in your life. It will be pain and pain and pain. Know who is supposed to fight your battles. These guys are just going to make money. They just go for PR. People are just going to show you some PR that they are coming to help you. But you see, guys, I'm not a preacher, but I'm a Christian who reads Bible. And I'm a Christian who was brought up and I grew up in a church. And I was taught so many things. And during that time, when I was growing up, I was a very good reader of the Bible. And through the Bible, I realized so many things. Sometimes you don't even need someone to teach you the gospel. You just need to pray to God to give you the Holy Spirit to understand how to read and understand what is written in the Bible. There is one powerful word from the Bible that if you know the person who fights the battles, you are a winner. Our fight is not physical. We are fighting a spiritual fight. It is not physical. And the moment you realize and you know that we are fighting spiritual fight, you will not fight with people physically. You will let them do whatever they want to do and then go and fight spiritually. That's when you will realize that life sometimes is so sweet out here. Guys, as we finish up, let me finish by saying this. If you had lost your money and you are losing hope, start saving today. We are starting a new year. And I want to challenge you. If you are this person who has never saved anything, this is 2022. You wanted to save money, you wanted to start a project, but things have been so tight. Responsibilities everywhere. When you try like you want to save, oh, somebody died. You want to save, oh, somebody is sick. You want to save, oh, school fees. You want to save, oh, this. Oh, another friend asked you for money, they don't return. And the year has ended. It is December. You look back, you look into your accounts, there's nothing. This is what I want to tell you here. I'm not a man of God, but I'm a child of God. I believe that when you believe in God and you pray and ask God that this is what I want to happen in my life, and you work towards it, God opens our ways. So, my challenge to you is this: if you never saved anything, this is the time. Month end here is coming. Instead of wasting time going to buy clothes for a one single day that is Christmas Day, going to buy I don't know what for one single day that is Christmas Day, think about January. Think about you in March. Think about you in April. Think about you in May. Christmas is just one day, and we waste a lot of money, thousands of money, to celebrate one single day. Remember, you can eat bread, the normal bread, you can wear the me without new dresses and I'm working. What if delete these kind of questions from your mind and start living a life that is improving you, start living a life that makes you happy, not a life that makes other people happy. You are not here to make people happy. You are living a life with the purpose to make yourself happy. We are not created, our purpose is not to make other people happy as we suffer inside. Our purpose is to be happy inside, and people think that we are suffering. That is how to live a life. Leave people to think you are suffering, but inside you know you are living a peaceful life, an interesting life, a life that is full of joy. So if you never save, that budget that you had made for Christmas Day, which is a single day, should become your first savings. This is how it happens. If you never saved for the whole of 2022 and you have almost lost hope and you're telling yourself that no, it is not easy. I can never save. There is a way you can save. Those budgets, those things that you are doing, that is not that you are doing to impress people because you are worried. What if? What will people say? Who have been working abroad? I'm going back home. I need to buy Gucci. I need to buy an iPhone. See, an iPhone is going to cost you maybe around something 80,000 Kenya shillings, for example. And remember, that 80,000 Kenya shillings can become your first savings. Buy a Samsung, buy a Huawei. Still, you will communicate, you will chat, you will be happy because you're communicating with the people. But the moment you have an iPhone and you know very well that when you buy it, you are using all your savings, you are doing that to make people happy, not to make yourself happy. I hope you're getting my point. God has given us the second chance. This is the time. Number two, if you're this person who is divorced, you're this person who is just broken up, you broke up in your relationship and you are no longer in a relationship, this is my advice to you. Stop fighting the people you divorced. Stop talking ill and bad about the people you broke up with. Start asking yourself, where did I go wrong, God? Start telling God that I am meant to love and I love with my whole heart. I am meant to have a relationship that is satisfying. I gave my all to them and it never worked. Show me the wisdom of finding a relationship that will last. Start working on yourself. Change the things that you think are not right and you never did that is right. Be this person who can accept their mistakes and correct those mistakes. Accept that sometimes it works, sometimes it never works. Don't start talking bad about yourself. Don't start judging yourself. Oh, men are dog. Oh, women are dog. Oh, nowadays there's no man you can trust. Oh, nowadays there's no woman you can trust. Remember, your tongue is speaking a message and speaking a prayer on you. The moment you say there's no man you can trust, you will never meet a man you can trust. The moment you say that there are no men that are faithful, You will never meet a one that is faithful. So when it doesn't work for you, stop. Be calm. Be silent. Be peaceful. Talk to God. Tell God what you want. Stop telling people what they did to you because they are not coming here to remove those things that happened to you. You will tell people, right? They will be happy. Are you going to change anything? Oh, that guy. Oh, that woman. Come on, guys. This is not going to help you. Ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Tell God, God, come on. God, I need to have my own family. I believe that there is a man there who is faithful. I believe that there is one man out of these 7 billion people who can be faithful to me, God. I still believe that this is possible. Speak goodness to yourself and you will see goodness. Speak greatness to yourself and you will see greatness. But speak negativity to yourself, you are cursing yourself, you are judging yourself. If you're this person who is in pain, things are not working. You tried business, it never worked. You tried employment, it never worked. People are running away. People don't want you. You just look miserable. This is the time not to start questioning God why business never worked. This is not the time to start talking about how people are not giving you their faces, they are giving you only their back. Tell God, I want to see my life better than what it is today in the next month. Before you know it, your life is going to change. Beautiful sisters, brothers, no one is living a peaceful life. Everyone is suffering, but our suffering are different. I used an example here recently, and I said this. One person could be looking for only a glass of water, like this. And that glass of water is what they are looking for, and they cannot find. Another person is looking for a bottle of water, okay, like this. And that bottle of water, they cannot find. Someone is looking for a tank of water, and that tank of water, they cannot find. Another person somewhere else is looking for rain to pour into his farm, but he cannot find. So, if you are this person who is looking for a glass of water, and you see the person who's looking for rain with water in his tank, you will think that that person is living a very beautiful life. He's not living a beautiful life. He's looking for rain and he cannot find. If you are this person with looking for a glass of water and you cannot find, and you see somebody with a bottle of water, you will imagine how good they are living because they have a bottle of water and you don't have a glass. What is happening? No, these guys are looking for a tank of water. What I mean and what I'm trying to explain is we are having different problems. Therefore, do not look at yourself as the only person who is living a life with pain, with problems, who is not achieving anything. There is something you are achieving. Do not run away. Kathy, Katrina, it is your day. God has blessed you with this. It is time to change your life. Guys, let us finish it over there. And I would wish to request you guys, those all who are watching here who hasn't subscribed to my YouTube channel, to go to YouTube channel. This video that we are watching here is available on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch it again over there. If you want to watch it again and again, it is available on my YouTube channel. Go and watch. And I don't mean that this video is going to change your life, but this video, if you watch it again, is going to help you to know what to do with your life. You know, the biggest problem that we do, sometimes you get a video like this and it really touches you, but the moment you close your phone, you forget. So the best thing to do at this particular time is to go to the YouTube, save that video, like it, you can even download it, And you never know. It is Henry Okoro's birthday. Wow. Happy birthday to you, Henry Okoro. Happy birthday to you, Madam CEO. God bless you too. Flora God's own, thank you too. Nekesolia Topsia, thank you as well. Maggie Cheps, I see you over there. Zifonke Mtetwa, I guess. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. Gail Chokobong, thank you very much for being here as well. Alicia, wow, okay, my secretary today is here. I've missed you for quite some time, Alicia. That is my secretary. I think she's back today. I don't know where she's been. She has to report to me where she has been because we've missed you here and we've missed the part that you always do here. We keep trusting in Jesus. Amen. Okay, there's a comment there. You are a blessing, bro. Thank you. You're a blessing too. Blessed happy birthday. Okay, thank you for the encouragement. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Iron Lady. Okay, wow. Okay, okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Um, okay, okay, okay. Those thank you as Kini, thank you. Florence is you're a namesake to my mom. My mom uh, also is called Florence. Thank you, Scovia. Thank you, Henry. God bless you too, Liz Peterson. Lucy Favor Dan. Thank you for that. Wishes to Henry. Happy birthday. Okay, all right. Diono Sinalama. Thank you, guys. We end it there, right? See you again on Monday, guys. See you on Monday. We shall again have another conversation on Monday. I hope it will again inspire someone and help you to grow. Sinalama, I'm not in Kenya, unfortunately. I'm in Bahrain. I'm not in Kenya right now at the moment. So I'm just asking you guys, can we just rush onto the YouTube right now within a few seconds that are remaining? Anyone who hasn't subscribed on my YouTube channel, the same name that you're seeing on TikTok is my YouTube channel. You can rush over there right now and do that subscription. That is the only way you can tell me thank you. That is the only way you can appreciate me by going there and subscribing. Remember, I don't want just to say that you just go and subscribe. You know, when you subscribe on my YouTube channel and you watch some of my videos, yes, my YouTube channel is monetized. The moment you watch and with those ads, I get some little money. That helps me as well. This is business as well. And that's why I need to tell you because somebody said, what if I tell them? What are they going to think about? Mm-mm. You need to go and subscribe there and watch some videos so I can get paid as well. Okay, guys, have a good night, people. Thank you so much. Let me rush. It's time to watch football right now. France is playing against England, and some of us we love football, so we have to be there to watch it now. Morocco just did us good. All Africans are happy. The African community, the Arab community, and the Europe community, all of us are happy because Morocco is one country that is of a mixed things. Morocco is an Arab tribe country, is located in Africa, and also is located in Spain. Those people, some of you may be doesn't understand this or know this. There's part of Morocco inside Spain. So Morocco is Europe, Morocco is Africa, and Morocco is Arab country. But we thank God for that. Beatrice Karaoke can see you. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you, Beatrice Karaoke on YouTube. Um, hmm. All right, Henry. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Henry. I have subscribed already. Malkiam Pendamani, thank you for that. So Henry is saying his phone is full of my videos. God bless you. God bless you, brother Henry. Uh, Alicia, thank you. Alicia, don't fail to be here on Monday. I've missed you, and we've missed you here as our secretary. Alicia is doing a very great job. Alicia is here with us in Bahrain. and is one of my secretaries who helps me here on TikTok as well, responding to some of your comments there. Jenny, thank you for doing that. And as we wait, I'll just allow me to get to do this. As we wait, guys, it's gonna be a very beautiful night, and I hope you guys are going to feel blessed wherever you are. May God bless you for being with me here since we started until now. I do this because of you and because of your love for watching my videos, your love for sharing my videos. Um, I always find time, even in the middle of the night, to do a video or two to share with you guys, to inspire you, to motivate you, to just share with you some of the experience. Oh, thank you, Feli M, for doing that. Tarusi, thank you so much. Nadia, thank you. Atieno Tieno followed the host. Atieno Tieno, thank you. So let's meet again on Monday. Good night, guys. May God protect you until we meet again.